This is your Fox 10 News Now update.
And I'm Lenny Slagan. We've got breaking news from Baldwin County. A deputy noticing a suspicious vehicle at a closed gas station takes action. It turns out he caught an accused killer. Investigators say Dianica Abarca was forcing a guy to drive him to Texas from South Carolina. That driver was released. And then the next day, deputies got word from a sheriff's office in South Carolina saying they found Abarca's wife's body in a shallow grave in a cornfield. Detectives driving down, arresting Abarca for murder and took him back to South Carolina. Well, last night, 29-year-old Gregory Sledge was gunned down at Crossings at Pine Brook Apartments that is right on Azalea Road. He died at the hospital. Mobile police asking if anyone has information about what happened there to give them a call immediately. This just in, the Sunbelt Conference is pushing its first games of the season back to September 3rd. They say the delay will allow each school to put protocols in place to make sure everyone is safe during this pandemic. That means South won't have its first game in the new on-campus stadium. That is until later this season.
Here's what we're tracking out there right now with our two tropical systems, tropical depression number 8 and also out into the Atlantic. An update here on Gonzalo. We're going to cover both of them for you here on this weather segment and taking a look at it. Much better organized as far as a larger area of showers and thunderstorms. It's a very broad circulation. That's why we're not seeing rapid intensification here. And 8 is currently moving west-northwest at 8. And the pressure 1,006 millibars. And looking at this, we're seeing it going right for the Texas coast. That keeps us in fair game for rip currents along area beaches as a result of that tropical system being out into the Gulf off of our coast. But we do see that the circulation is going to move away from us into Texas with the core of the intense wind and rain. We're still getting some showers out of it though today, and we'll get some more tomorrow. Looking out to sea in the Atlantic, Gonzalo in the open waters of the Atlantic still, and tracking this one, a 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm may briefly become a hurricane as it approaches the Windward Islands. It should weaken considerably next week, and by Monday we have it as a tropical storm at about 45-mile-per-hour winds here south of Jamaica. Looking long-term, what's left of it after it runs through a buzzsaw of shear in the Caribbean and perhaps interacting with some land areas, all kinds of scenarios from the Bahamas all the way to Central America. We'll just have to keep watching to see if it'll ever have any impact on us down the road. Still a long ways out there though. Winds out of the west east today at about 15 miles an hour. That's driving up the rip currents at area beaches. We've seen gusts with some of the squalls coming in up near tropical storm force at about 40 miles an hour. And looking at rain banding again in the area tomorrow as a result of having that tropical system nearby in the Gulf. We're right on the absolute edge of it, but it's enough to get the rain shower still coming in. A real moist plume of tropical air in the wake of what is going to be Tropical Storm Hannah. Taking a look at it into Saturday, rain showers linger there too, so our rain chances staying quite high across the Gulf Coast. Scattered opportunities for rain as we head into next week. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.